you said one of this is the march. This is my ball.
Justice takes time, you know.
Yeah, I like that one.
The shirt out. Wait.
Apparently this blood gone forward.
We would never know.
Yeah. I know.
He's the most famous dog in the whole world.
No, I don't believe, because never I saw a picture of her on the video.
Sit down, girl. Sit down. I didn't bring her any food again.
She doesn't like me.
Guys, can we let we apologise for this kind of any
History's being made.
Thank you.
I wish she liked her. She's never liked me. She just doesn't like me.
Do you bring food?
I forgot to bring food.
She likes you if you bring food.
Yeah, she usually expects food from me. That's why she comes up.
She's easily bought that way.
Then I take her to the pub.
Yeah.
She gets lots of fuss.
What time do you guys leave on?
I didn't go to Piccadilly. I went down to Westminster Square.
No, I mean on Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday. Oh, I don't know. 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a grandma.
Yeah, that you always know when something's
Yeah. Oh no, it's terrible. Yeah. Well, he's getting better now, but he was so ill after
Well,
that.
I just pray that he's not placebo, because I believe something.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I believe everyone actually has everything. Hopeless.
Let's hope they don't. Because my 3 kids have all had it. My daughter phoned me up. Well, I was talking to her. I said, "You can come and meet Charlie." She's coming up on Saturday. And she goes, "Oh, you're just a cult. You're in a cult. You're being brainwashed." And it's all fake news. I said, "No, you just haven't done your research."
The thing is, especially when it's family as well.
Yeah.
But I noticed with my sister, I said, there's no point me telling you because I'm your sister and you already see me as like your family, do you know what I mean? So it's better for it to come through somebody else.
Yeah, I mean, there are loads of doctors, consultants, all sorts. My my niece's health visitor, what's the other one, district nurse. My friend's a paramedic, and the other lady was also a district nurse, I think.
And
We were talking to consultants,
and I
barrister.
can't believe it.
let's be careful because we've been stuck in Baraitsa's trap for over a year. Whatever that sham of a verdict is, it will probably be some form of trap. So let's just be careful.
It'll mean another year in solitary.
Probably. At
Britain's
least.
Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah.
Incarcerated. And if they get him, they'll be after you next.
Well, they won't
If
be
you're
after
a
these good
journalist,
people. They'll be after...
They'll be
Actually,
after
they
you
might
if you
be.
even publish his picture.
They'll be after RT.
Yeah, RT. Oh, Russians everywhere. Oh, because we're so squeaky clean here. We have a justice system. This is Britain. British justice is being done in that building. If you believe that, you're a mug. Absolute mug. It's a sham what's going on in there. And there'll probably be a trap sprung today, like we had from Baraitsa. We've been stuck in Baraitsa's trap for over a year, arguing about whether or not Julian is suicidal or whether or not the American prison system is bad. We all know Julian's suicidal. Anyone in their right mind would be suicidal. He's going through hell and we are letting it. But us good people here think it's so wrong and we're here to protest. Thank you.
They're keeping him in solitary until he dies.
Yeah, why does he need to be in solitary? Why can't he be on bail like Pinochet was? Pinochet was in exactly the same position as Julian. He got bail in a luxury house. Why isn't Julian getting bail? It's a disgrace. They're torturing him. It's absolute sham of justice.
3 years in April he's been in solitary, dying slowly. Another year now to appeal.
It's absolutely disgraceful. Britain is a world disgrace. It's so shameful what we're doing. And ordinary people should just stand up and be counted and say, no, we don't want this in our name. This is so, so profoundly wrong.
Hear, hear.
Thank you.
Yes.
The charade continues. Don't
They will
fall
wait
for it,
until
whatever
it's
it
a
is.
bad news
It'll
day
be a
before
trap.
they release him, just to cover up anything they want to cover up in the government.
They won't
Mark my
release him.
words.
Yeah. If anyone wants the mic, the loudspeaker is over there somewhere.
Got a song.
Song? At least he's not going straight
What
to the
about GB News? GB News is like, I only like GB News at 10 PM because they do free speech.
Oh, I don't know how I haven't got TV.
But apart from
Bowen?
that,
He's dead, isn't he?
Mark
Dolan.
Mark
Oh,
Dolan. But everything else, they're all documenting the mainstream thing. I think, why are you even
They had
set up
hardly
this
anything
law?
about the march, did they?
No.
I couldn't find anything.
But they do. But they do speak like 94 hours. So it's not too bad. But RT is the only thing that I see.
RT,
It's quite Julian.
RT and Al Jazeera are the only places to go
Yeah.
if you want the trip.
I'm going to move this over because they'll need a bit of space.
Yeah. Where's the Australian High Commissioner today? He should be here supporting his citizen, but you never see him because Australia are in on the con.
He wears CIA cufflinks, apparently. Well, I say apparently, it's well documented. What a sham.
Oh well, at least Tony Blair's still free.
And Maya, that man wants to say hello to you. Do you want to say hello to him? Do you want to go and say
Lock
hello
up
to
Blair, free us all.
Later. Not later. He's our star.
not sure. We don't know. Whatever that comes out today, we'll do so. Don't make no mistakes. So let's not. I don't know. I didn't quite hear what was said, but I think we've got to be cautious because they'll put us down for another year, at least, but not two. They don't.
Well, I have to say, excuse me, we are British after all.
Yeah, I'm trying to be nice about it. My policy's
Go on, mate.
even though
know
we're
what's
embarrassed
happening.
about it.
Go on. Why not open up that other door and let people in and out that way? Come on. It's a sham going on in there and you're supporting it. Sorry. Sorry.
I've been put in a cage. They've caged me. It's an absconder.
I know. There
was.
But
Still a barrier when you were there.
I mean, look, I'm not being funny, but they could open that exit entrance there, and then people could come in and out, and we wouldn't be in their way. They're just being difficult. That guy's just being difficult. He wouldn't even take a leaflet. Wouldn't even listen to another point of view. I'm sorry. Yeah, can we have the dog out of the way? Because it's just so many people. You know, I know, but it's complicated. Well, it's taken up about 20 people's spaces.
No, everybody loves them.
Julian, amigo, el pueblo está contigo. Julian, amigo, el pueblo está contigo. Julian, amigo, el pueblo está contigo. Julian, amigo, el pueblo está contigo.
How kind. They're so kind. I'm letting the Julian do it.
Pardon me.
Okay. Stressing me out. I know, sorry. I'm just wound up enough as it is.
Bloody great girl.
Hey, look, just a suggestion. If these are your speakers, could we move them back a little bit? I mean, I don't want to. It's just, you know. All right. It's just, we just want some of our supporters behind Stella and that. I think it will. Do me head in though. Sorry.
Hi, Gloria.
I'm only human. Sorry.
How are you doing? You okay? You're on the march on Saturday.
Otherwise, the BBC will say they had no supporters there.
Yes, I was at the freedom.
The BBC had maybe 125.
Eh?
The BBC said 125 people for the march.
Most
Yeah.
British imperialists.
Half a million. Half a million.
BBC, the most peaceful British imperialists.
121.
Yeah.
Anyway, they got on the wrong anyway.
Give them a round of applause. The heroes.
Julian, amigo, el pueblo está contigo. Julian, amigo, el pueblo está contigo. Julian, amigo, el pueblo está contigo. Hasta la victoria final. Venceremos.
The building, okay? Can you open that? You have opened it, sir.
We've opened that well. I'm trying to help you out.
Thanks everyone for coming today. What happened in court?
Everyone, Stella speaking. Start again, Stella, please.
What happened in court today is precisely what we wanted to happen. The High Court certified that we had raised a point of law of general public importance, and that the Supreme Court has good grounds to hear this appeal. The situation now is that the Supreme Court has to decide whether it will hear the appeal. But make no mistake, we won today in court. But let's not forget that every time we win, as long as this case isn't dropped, as long as Julian isn't freed, Julian continues to suffer. For almost 3 years, he's been in Belmarsh prison, and he is suffering profoundly, day after day, week after week, year after year. Julian has to be freed, and we hope that this will soon end. But we are far from achieving justice in this case because Julian has been incarcerated for so long, and he should not have spent a single day in prison. If there had been justice, the officials who plotted, who conspired to murder Julian would be in the courtroom right now. If there were justice, the crimes that Julian exposed, war crimes, the killing of innocent civilians, would not be impugned. Our fight goes on, and we will fight this until Julian is free. Thank you.
Now!
There's still to add, but the point that is being raised here in this court was the absurdity that after the magistrate court came to its decision, the Americans were allowed to bring forth the so-called assurances that they would treat Julian fairly if and when he was extradited to the United States. Everybody that has looked into those so-called assurances have condemned them and judged them as not being worth the paper they are written on. The American government has made such assurances before, and they have broken those assurances. They actually entail in those assurances the clause that they can change their mind at any moment. So it's not worth anything. But as Stella says, the fight will continue, and it will not end until Julian is freed from Belmarsh prison and until the US government drops this case, which is a blatant and serious attack on press freedom worldwide. But this today was a partial victory, but as Stella says, the punishment goes on. It's a punishment by process, a serious human rights violation. The torture is ongoing in Belmarsh prison. He has been there for more than 1,000 days. That is happening here in this country today. That is the news item of the day. Thank you.
So, from Reporters Without Borders, I would just like to add, again, we welcome this decision. This is a positive step. It's not far enough yet, but it is a step in the right direction. This case is historical. It will be hugely precedent-setting. It will have implications for journalism and press freedom in the UK, in the US, and internationally for many years to come. It deserves review by the highest court in this land, and so we very much hope that the Supreme Court will accept this appeal. As others have said as well, the situation that Julian Assange himself is in is very urgent. We have serious concerns about his well-being at Belmarsh prison. The long-standing mental health issues are well documented. We have concerns about his physical health as well, especially knowing what we know now about the mini stroke that he suffered in October and about the reports of rising COVID infections in the prison again at this time. He is not safe as long as he is there. He should be immediately released whilst this process is ongoing. So from Reporters Without Borders, we will continue to campaign to free Assange. We call on the Biden administration again to drop the charges, to close this case once and for all. This legal process does not have to continue. It is in the power of those in the U.S. government to put a stop to this at any time. They can do so. And we will continue to be here and to monitor any further legal proceedings in this case.
Thank you. Thank you, Rebecca.
Free! Free! Julian Assange!
Free! Free! Julian Assange!
Free!
Julian Assange! Free! Free! Julian Assange! Free! Free! Julian Assange! Free! Free! Julian Assange!
Now! Free! Julian Assange!
Now!
Julian, amigo, el pueblo está contigo. Julian, amigo, el pueblo está contigo. Julian, amigo, el pueblo está contigo. Julian,
Listen, let me just-
amigo, el pueblo está contigo.
Can I just say something to the press?